This cheesecake has been my companion for so long, even before I started culinary school. And of course, over the years, it has changed. So I'm here to share the ultimate recipe and the one that I love the most and the one that my family enjoys the most. First, let's line a 9-inch spring form pan with some parchment paper and grease the sides with a little bit of oil. Set aside and place the cookies and pecans in a food processor. Pulse until they form fine crumbs. If you don't have one, just place the cookies in a sealed plastic bag and crush them with a rolling pin. Add some salt, and next let's melt the butter, and we're going to add a little bit of coffee to intensify the chocolate flavor. Now let's pour the butter mixture over the cookie crumbs and stir until the texture resembles wet sand. Press the crust mixture firmly into the bottom of the pan. Use the bottom of a glass, a measuring cup, or your fingers to create an even surface. Once you're done, place the crust in the fridge to chill while we prepare the filling. Let's chop or break the chocolate into small pieces. I'm using a mix of semi-sweet, dark, and milk chocolate for a rich and balanced flavor. Fill a pot with water and heat it over medium heat until it starts to steam. Reduce the heat to low, then place a bowl of chocolate over the pot, ensuring the water never touches the bottom of the bowl. The chocolate will begin to melt within seconds. Stir gently and continuously until it's completely smooth and glossy. Now in a large mixing bowl with the cream cheese. As you can see, mine isn't fully softened, and that's intentional. I'll tell you why a little bit later. Once the cream cheese is smooth, it's time to add the sugar and then the cocoa powder and vanilla. Mix it until smooth and creamy. My melted chocolate has cooled slightly, around 86 Fahrenheit, so it's a perfect time to mix it with the cream cheese mixture. Since the cream cheese is still slightly chilled and not too soft, it allows the chocolate to blend beautifully while cooling quickly, creating tiny chocolate specks throughout the cheesecake filling. These little bursts of chocolate make the cheesecake irresistible, trust me. Finally, add the heavy cream and beat until the mixture becomes light and fluffy, as shown in the video. Lily, but I prefer a silky texture. Okay, use softened cream cheese instead then. Now let's take the crust out of the fridge and pour the chocolate cheesecake filling over it, smoothing the surface evenly. Chill the cheesecake for at least 4 hours or overnight. The cheesecake has been in the fridge overnight, so now let's move on to our fruit glaze, because this is gonna just elevate our cheesecake. It's gonna make it look so pretty because, you know, it's not the same thing to put one strawberry just like that and still gonna look pretty. But if you add the glaze, you're gonna add so much more presentation, and who doesn't love good presentation on our desserts? Let's start the glaze by combining sugar and cornstarch in a small saucepan, then stir in the water and lemon juice. Cook over low heat, stirring constantly until the glaze thickens to a smooth consistency like this one. Transfer to a small deep bowl and let it cool slightly. Test the temperature by touching it. If it feels warm but not hot, it's ready to use. If it's too hot, wait longer, as using it too soon can cook the fruit. Take the cheesecake out of the fridge and let's get decorating. Funny note, mine has a lettuce imprint because someone in my house placed lettuce on top of it. If your glaze has solidified like mine because filming takes extra time, just add a splash of water and microwave it for 5 seconds to restore the consistency. Now let's use a toothpick to poke the strawberries and dip them into the glaze, and then arrange them on the cheesecake. I like to use tongs to arrange the strawberries, but you can use your fingers or any other tools you have around. And look at this beauty. Doesn't it look like it just came out from a bakery? Now that our cheesecake is beautifully decorated, it's time to move on with the whipped cream. This is optional. Of course, you can decorate with just strawberries. My Spanish came out there. With just strawberries. Or you can also decorate like I am doing, which is going to be some whipped cream. And the whipped cream, you can also make it in all sorts of different flavors. You do whatever you enjoy the most, because this is your cheesecake. And the last step is to pour chilled heavy cream into a mixing bowl. Add vanilla, confectioner's sugar, and a touch of orange zest. And remember, this is optional. Whip on low speed until stiff peaks form. Transfer the whipped cream to a piping bag fitted with a star tip. I'm using a 7-peak star tip similar to Wilton 1M, but larger. Let's decorate around the strawberries, and voila, listo. One of my neighbors said that this was the best cheesecake she's ever had in her life, that it was even better than the Cheesecake Factory. People truly enjoy this cheesecake, and if you do too, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on my social media. God bless you.